another day from the deaths of Apacolips, Dogs to God's Entertainment. Quick word of reflection, a quick word of inspiration in the mirror of truth. Who's going to tell your story? Who's going to know your story? Who cares? What does it mean? Who's going to know that you walk with the Messiah, with the mind to follow? Hey, look, check this out real quick. I was thinking about this the other day. 10 years old, I got introduced to marijuana. You know what I mean? Then that escalated: marijuana, alcohol, the cigarettes, the hallucinogens, snorting coke, and that monster crack cocaine, right? 14 years of my life, all wrapped up in that. You know what I'm saying? But keep in mind, Allah is al-Musawi, fashioner. So anyway, at the age 19, you know, my beautiful Aunt Ann Winbush, may Allah be pleased with her, she got me a job at 4000 Massachusetts Avenue. I was thinking about that this morning, 4000 Mass. Okay, anyway, I'll come back to that another time, another day. That struck me this morning. Okay, so I'm a porter. I'm mopping, sweeping, cleaning trash rooms, what have you. So one day, go to throw the stuff down the chute that's laying on the floor in the trash room. I look, there's a book face down. I pick it up. I look, it said from hoot to hustle to pimp to genius, Malcolm X. I said, damn, I'm gonna give it to you just like it was, like it happened. That's where I was. I said, damn, hold up. Who them hustle pimp? I'm around this every day. I ain't gonna say that. Okay. How this nigga become a genius? That's exactly what I said. Okay, I'm just giving it to you straight. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna take this home. I'm gonna start reading this. I started reading it, and I couldn't put it down. You know what I'm saying? It was, man, I'm even on the drug strip reading it. Oh man, this thing is blowing my mind. You know what I mean? And so my mind started changing. My thinking started changing. My words out my mouth started changing. I'm like, whoa. But I didn't change that. You know what I mean? So a little while afterwards, I did something real stupid out there, right? That was going to cost me my life had I gone back out there. So I had to make a decision: go back out there and die, or do something to change your life. And so now I'm reading this book. I didn't know who Malcolm was. I didn't know who the Honorable Mr. Farrakhan was. I didn't know who Most Honorable Muhammad was. I didn't know anything about the Nation of Islam at 19. So this is blowing my mind. Now I want to go over there, but I'm afraid to go over there in this condition. So what did I do? I did the next best thing. I went back to church. Reverend Willie Wilson, Union Temple Baptist Church. You know what I mean? 1225 W Street if you're in Southeast, or if you're in the DMV. But check this out. So anyway, I go there because I said, I gotta get some of this off of me, man. I gotta clean this up before I go over there, because I don't understand that over there to the degree that I can go over there like this. So that's what we did. By the grace of Allah, we was able to shake the drugs, the alcohol, the hallucinogens, the crack, the cigarettes, all of that. But then, we ran into another vice that we were not able to shake at the church. I'm not going to talk about that right now, because it really ain't all that important. We'll talk about that another time. Matter of fact, if you want to ask me about that, we can talk about that. Anyway, so I had to flee to the mountains. But what happened was, okay, I knew it was time. In 7 years, in 1993, Allah finally gave me the answer. It's time to go. Now, what happened on September 19th, 1993, the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan was the keynote speaker for the Men's Day service. I was playing the bass for the Men's Day choir, but I had already met with Reverend Wilson and, made an announcement that after Men's Day, going to the mosque. So, Minister spoke. It was powerful. He stood downstairs to shake hands to meet and greet. So what did I do? I said, man, I want to shake the minister's hand. Now I already knew that, man. I'm about to shake Jesus' hand. What you gonna say to Jesus? So I'm nervous. I'm walking. I'm like, oh my goodness. The closer I got, the more nervous I got. Boom. I stick my hand out to shake his hand. Now I don't know. I follow him. I said, I'm not gonna squeeze this man. He didn't squeeze mine, so I ain't squeeze his. So and we exchanged agreements, you know what I'm saying? And then before I could say anything out of my mouth, he said, bass player, right? I said, I was tripping like, damn, hold up. He said, you play a good bass. I was like, oh my God. I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to say to him. He already had something to say to me, right? Okay, so anyway, only thing I could think of to say after that, I said, thank you for showing me what a free man looks like. I hope to be that way one day. He looked me down in my eyes and my soul. He said, don't worry, bro. You will. Yo, hey. So anyway, boom, 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 boom. So the next day, I was in processing class. You know what I mean? And so after about 4 weeks in processing class, my lieutenant, picture that, I wasn't even registered yet, but he recruited me for his squad. Brother Hassan, I love him to life. After about 4 weeks, he said, you know what? Here, I'm going to give you these. He gave me 25 Final Call newspapers. I'm going to give you these. I want you to soldier these. I was nervous. I was happy and nervous at the same time. I was like, what in the world? So anyway, boom, long story short, I went out on a cold Saturday in December. I knocked those papers down. Boom, I couldn't wait to get back to the mosque, man, that Sunday so I can give him that money. Boom, I gave him the money. Then we had to disperse because the mosque meeting was about to start. So at the end of the meeting, Brother Hassan came back. Man, he gave me $8 back. He said, bro, you know you get 30%. Yo, I lit up. I was lit. So the minister said out of his mouth, don't worry, brother, you will. When I said, thanks for showing me what a free man looked like. So when he gave me them papers and I sold them and he gave me some money back, I said, oh, this is my ticket to freedom. This is my ticket to freedom. So look, it's a whole lot that I could say from this point on. But we want to keep this, you know what I mean? We don't want to give you too much at one time because we want you to stay plugged, right? And so, but we'll jump 30 years later. Now, we are not as free as we intend to be before it's all said and done. But we have a measure of freedom, you know what I'm saying? And there's a whole lot that has taken place, you know, from the learning and the development through the sales and the program of pushing the Final Call news. There's so much that has taken place in the last 30 years. Now that's 30 years ago, you know what I'm saying? Now we'll come back. We'll come back and we'll talk about some of the things that have taken place in the last 30 years that represents, man, my walk with the Messiah, with the mind to follow. That's our word today from Destiny Podcast. Enjoy your day. Peace.